Well, the reviews for Dragon Age The Veilguard is out, and you already know who's simping for this. Gaming journalists. Because anything that's gay, they will give it a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. They all are like this. And who am I talking about? IGN, the most mainstream gaming journalism website. The most obnoxious, the most gayest, the most retarded, and the most biased. And they finally published their review for Dragon Age The Veilguard. And this tweet says, if we never get another Dragon Age, weird thing to say, at least it's got to go out on a high note with Dragon Age The Veilguard, and they gave it a 9 out of 10. Of course it is. It's fucking gay. That's all it takes for these homos. It supports their fake genders, their gay mental illness, their degeneracies, so they just give it a good review. Who the hell trusts this website? Who trusts any journalism website at this point? You already know what's gonna happen. They don't have the talent to tell which games are good and which games are bad. They gave this a 9 out of 10, but they gave Space Marine 2 a 6 out of... Are they fucking retarded? A game that was pure action. No stupid gay shit, no obnoxious cinematics, and ultra realism cutscenes, and a bunch of pointless fucking dialogue options. They didn't do any of that in Space Marine 2. It was just a game. It was just a game that's meant to be pure fun and over the top. Just fun chaos. And they gave it a 6 out of 10. But they give this fucking faggot ass Dragon Age The Veilguard game a 9. Who the fuck is reading this garbage? It's just so fucking predictable. I'm not surprised at all. They gave voice review scores to other great games as well. They gave Black Myth Wukong a 8 out of 10, and that's considered to be the game of the year. It sold millions and millions and millions of copies just in a few days and has universal praise. And there's no other game that's considered to be better than that came out this year. But these fucking idiots at IGN gave Wukong an 8 out of 10, but gave this gay ass Dragon Age The Veilguard a 9 out of 10. Not only that, they gave Celebrate a 7 out of 10. And they were claiming that the game's characters lack substance because they are fucking gay. Anything that's normal and attractive is bad to these people. Being a real man is considered weird to these people. Men liking women, sexy women on top of that, is considered weird. They want everything to be fucking gay. They're trash. And if you couldn't guess already who was writing the article, here it is. Are you really fucking surprised? Because I'm not. We all know why this grown ass man playing pretend gave this game a 9 out of 10. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's so obvious at this point, man. I do not know why anybody takes IGN or Kotaku or The Gamer, whatever website you can name. I do not understand who the audience is. Even if you're obnoxiously gay as well. Articles are boring. Videos are more entertaining. But these people are blatantly biased. He clearly only gave the game a good review score because it's pandering to his fucking gay shit, mental illness shit. That's the only reason. These people do not have the capability to figure out what makes a good game good. What is bad about a game? What makes a terrible game terrible? What makes writing good? What makes art good? What makes dialogue and characters good? They do not have that capability anymore because they are blinded by their own goddamn ideology. Games journalism is a fucking joke. It always has been. Okay, maybe not always, but definitely in the last 10-15 years. Even before everything started to get extremely political. They were always just whores for the corporations. If the corporation pays them enough money, they will say it's the greatest game ever. It's a masterpiece. It's a 10 out of 10. It's game of the year contender. One of the greatest games this company's ever made. It's so pathetic. That's why I'm so surprised that these people are still in business. You have to be just living off companies giving you free shit and companies buying you off. That's the only way you're really surviving like that, because it's so bizarre that anybody with any common sense will ever listen to your reviews. You're a fucking joke of a website and everybody fucking knows it. And I wanted to look at some of the replies under that original tweet. And this first reply says, what do you mean if we never get another Dragon Age? Why this caption? Sounds like you're expecting this to flop commercially. Because they are expecting this to flop. Because nobody wants this. Everybody's expecting it to flop. Well, everybody with some common sense, not the queers on Twitter that just simp for every gay game. Can't even say it. Sounds retarded to say. Gay games. But that's what they do. We just have to wait until EA releases sales numbers, player numbers. I just don't see this going well. The trailer for the game got a bunch of dislikes. All the recent trailers for the game got a bunch of dislikes. The IGN video review got a bunch of dislikes. I can show that on screen now. Currently, it has 5.9 thousand likes and 35,000 dislikes. Nobody fucking respects you, IGN. You really gonna sit here and say this game is a 9 out of 10? That is bullshit, and you know it. And I have another comment to look at. And this second comment says, anyone who trusts IGN reviews at this point is high on copium, and it shows a picture of their IGN review for Concord. They gave it a 7. That alone should throw away all the trust that anyone had left in gaming media journalism, because all of these companies were saying saying this game is amazing. It's a competitor to Overwatch that we all wanted, that we all needed. This is Overwatch's biggest enemy. This is one of the best games I've ever played. So many fucking websites were sucking off this game. And then what happens less than 2 weeks after the game comes out? It gets shut down. So why should anybody trust any of you fucking gaming journalists after that whole Concord simping? You are a joke. Like I said before, I don't know who's reading this garbage. You have to be just living off your parent company, if they have a parent company, IGN. I know a lot of these other journalism websites across different things, not just gaming. They're all owned by like one big company that just subsidize all the losses. You have to be living off a bigger company if they have one, or you just living off companies paying you off so you can give them a great review, give them a 7, 8, 9 out of 10 and say it's the greatest game ever, it's a game of the year contender, this is the game we always wanted, this is the best game this company's ever made. It's so fucking pathetic. I don't get who's watching this shit or who's reading this shit. Either one. Like I said, that video got a bunch of dislikes. They're just an embarrassment at this point. And I have one last comment to look at, and this one says, God willing, the studio will close after this. I really hope so, because this is an embarrassment, and I love that EA knows when to get rid of their developers. They're not the type that just keeps subsidizing them till the end of time. And this game has been in development for how long? Maybe like 10 years since Inquisition came out, and this is what you do? This is the type of garbage you make? EA should shut this shit down. They shut down Visceral, who made the Dead Space games. They shut down plenty of other shit as well, and I think that's a good thing. I don't have sympathy for anybody that makes a terrible game and loses their job. I don't like this babying of game developers that gamers love to do. Oh, they work hard. No, they don't. If they did work hard, they would make a good fucking game. So I don't know why you feel the need to baby grown-ass men and women who are terrible at their job, make a terrible product that sells terrible, that doesn't sell well, and then you feel the need to give them sympathy. For what? No other job in society get as much sympathy as a bunch of fat fucks making a video game in the office, sitting on their asses all day. Stop fucking doing that. It's weird. It's pathetic. They don't deserve sympathy if they don't do a good job. If you don't do a good job, you do not deserve a job. That's it. That's life. These people never been in a real world before. If you think that they still deserve to work there, if they're losing the company millions of dollars. We'll see. We haven't got the sales numbers yet at the time of this recording, but it does not look good. And if the sales numbers are bad, they should close them down. And I'm not surprised that IGN and all these games journalists are simping for this fucking trash. They are simping for a product that may not even be around, from a company that may not be around. And it's just so predictable. Games journalists need to go close down and go bankrupt as well. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's taking you seriously. And I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So Dragon Age, the Veilguard, and IGN, go fuck yourself.